The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. As the centuries of recorded time go marching in review, head and shoulders above the rest of us march the great innovators, the scientists, the inventors. Their names are blazoned large in the annals of the world. Newton, Euclid, Da Vinci, Einstein, the navigators, the astronauts, the explorers. But some who have opened new paths to mysterious realms go past unsung. For example, Herbert Boggs, whose strange and unique story I bring you now.
Herb, what do you mean, read?
Well, it's hard to explain, Sadie. But you know, ever since I was shocked by that electricity, it's like written up there in my mind. It's like it was printed on a notice board. I can read the future, Sadie. Like it was, the first page of tomorrow's newspapers.
Our mystery drama, The Shock of His Life, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Larry Haynes. I'll be back shortly with Act One. If you were to pick the most unlikely spot for a miracle that could baffle modern science, you couldn't do better than Elmhurst in the borough of Queens, New York City. Or a more unlikely man for it to happen to than Herb Boggs. Herb is a medium man, which is to say he's middle class, ordinary, and in a crowd most likely to go unnoticed. He's been married to Sadie for 36 years, 2 children, grown and married. He has his own little bar and grill. His interests are beer, boxing, football, the ponies. He also likes the comics.
Hey, Sadie, look at this here.
What?
Sparkman. See how he handles them creatures from outer space?
Which one is he? The fella in the union suit?
Oh, Sadie, that ain't no union suit. That's his uniform, like.
Well, why would a grown-up man want to wear a kid outfit like that?
Because it frees his muscles to do things. Oh, what's the sense explaining to a woman?
Herbie, what are them zigzaggy things sticking out of his hands?
Oh, that's his electrostatic ray. He hits you with that, and zingo, you're static. It's like electricity.
Oh, he must run up some utility bills.
Oh, come on. Will you, Sadie? He ain't hooked up to the electric company. That's like his own electric power.
Oh, in the comics, anything can happen. But it ain't for real.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't you kid yourself, Sadie. You'd be surprised how many real scientific ideas come straight out of the comics. That's how it's a real education to read them. You know, these guys who draw them are geniuses, most of them. Hey, honey, why don't you get me a beer, huh?
Why don't you get it for yourself?
Well, can't you see I'm turning the game on? You know I always watch the football games on Sundays.
All right, Herbie. You have your day of rest, but... Honey, don't turn it up too loud.
Yeah, all right. No louder than I have to hear what's going on, okay?
Well, I don't have to.
Oh, fun. The picture, Blue. Put the beer down someplace, huh?
You mean something's happened to that, too?
Well, you got eyes, ain't you? We got the sound, but no picture.
Herbie, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get the back off. I can fix this thing. I can't miss the game.
You can't fix it. You need a TV man.
What, at $33 a crack? Anyway, where you going to find one on a Sunday, huh?
You shouldn't mess around, Herbie. It's dangerous. Oh, what's the difference? You can still hear.
I don't want to just hear. I want to see.
You better not shove your hand in there.
Oh, I can see already there's a tube half lying there. It just needs to be stuck back in.
I read in a paper where it said a person should never... Say something to me.
happened to your husband, Mrs.
It's Bob, Doctor.
Oh, yes, Boggs.
Well, he was fooling around trying to fix the TV.
While it was turned on,
Yes.
and he got a shock.
Oh, yes. He just went down like a rag doll. Only when I kneeled beside him on the floor, he was all stiff like.
Mm-hmm. Does he have any pulse?
I don't know. I didn't stop to find out. I just called the police.
But after, when you went back to him?
I don't know. I didn't think to try.
Was he breathing?
I don't think so. That's what scared me so, Doctor. He was laying there just like a corpse. Stiff, like I said.
How long?
Pardon?
How long was he lying there in that condition?
Oh, I wouldn't know. For a while. And then, after I got him on his back with the pillow under his feet and all, then I could hear him a little, sort of, like, snoring. The way he was when you first got here.
But you can't estimate how long it was before you heard him making that sound.
Oh, I was so scared. I mean, every second was like a year. Well, maybe 5 minutes, 10. Is it going to be all right, Doctor?
We have him breathing clearly now, and we're going to take him right down to the hospital. Oh, do you have a car?
Oh, no.
You want to come along?
Oh, yes. Couldn't I sit with Herb and hold his hand?
I think you'd better let me and the medic do that, Mrs. Boggs.
Oh.
You climb in with the driver.
All right.
Okay, Hank, open up the hooters and get us to the hospital fast. We don't want to arrive with a DOA. Sorry to keep you waiting so long, Mrs. Boggs.
Herb, how is he?
Well, at the moment, his condition is stabilized. His respiration is satisfactory. He's out of cardiac arrest, and his EKG is normalizing.
What does that mean, Doctor?
Well, Mrs. Boggs, when you called police emergency, we got to you as fast as possible. But there was a period after your husband sustained the electric shock, during which we don't know his medical condition.
But you said he was breathing and all again.
Yes, his condition now is stable enough. What we don't know, Mrs. Boggs, is what may have happened to him in the period after he sustained the shock until we arrived and could start treatment.
Doctor, I don't mean to be stupid. I just don't quite follow you.
Let me try to explain. When we have sudden shock, like an electrical one, which stops normal functions such as breathing and heartbeat, time is of the essence.
Oh.
I won't go into all the complications and technical terms, but if, through shock, a patient loses all cardiopulmonary functions for more than 4 to 6 minutes, well, then we're in deep trouble.
You mean my Herb would die?
Not necessarily. What I do mean is that he could suffer irreversible brain damage and change.
Oh, you think that's what could have happened before you got to our apartment?
Well, I honestly don't know. Mr. Boggs is still in a coma until he comes out of it, and we've had a chance to evaluate the EKG and other tests. I can't give you any definite answer. I'm sorry.
But you don't think he's going to die?
I can't even promise you that. I know it's little comfort, but perhaps if the damage has already been done, it might be better for him and for you.
I want him to come too. I want him back.
Well, of course you do, Mrs. Boggs, and I want you to have hope. But I also ask you to wait and see. The man you get back could very easily be as different from night and day as the husband that you remember and love.
Good morning, Herbie.
Sadie, where am I?
Where should you be when you're sick? The hospital.
Hospital. What am I doing here?
But don't you remember? You were messing around with that TV. Like Mike, who comes to fix it. Didn't Mike warn you?
What?
Well, he said, never touch in the bath without you pull the plug.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Hey, who won?
Who won what?
The game.
What game?
The game that was going on when the set pooped out.
Well, how should I know? You think I should care about football players when my husband was lying like dead?
What husband?
You. Herbie, you went and electrocuted yourself. How come you're in the hospital?
Waking up like this, I couldn't figure. I never I never felt better in my life.
Well, we'll let the doctor decide.
No, what do I need a doctor for? I know how I feel. I want to get out of here and go home.
Now, just a minute.
No, just a minute. Get my pants, Sadie. I don't belong here.
Herb, you've been sick. Real sick. 2 days you've been laying there like dead. You can't go home unless the doctor signs you out.
All right, so get him and have him.
I can't do that. He thinks you might have... Well, you know, with the electric shock and all.
No, I don't know. Like I say, I feel like $1 million now. I need out. I got things to do.
What things?
Well, I can't explain. There are things going on in my head. Now, honey, I don't care about rules and regulations. I'm getting out of here. Doctor or no doctor.
Herbie, you gotta have him to get out. And how am I going to convince him?
Oh, he's gonna let me out without any trouble.
How do you know?
Well, I can read it. It's that simple.
Read it? What do you mean, read it?
In my brain, Sadie. Just like I can read so many other things now. Now, just trust me, huh? Like you always did.
Gee, Herb, I want to. I want to with all my heart. But, it's also kind of different. I don't know where I'm at.
You don't have to worry about where you're at, Sadie. Just get yourself set for where we're going. Now that we've been struck by lightning. Oh, boy. Good to be home.
I just don't understand. After all he said, the doctor didn't make any problem about your coming home.
Oh, why should he, Sadie? I'm in better shape than he is. Get me a beer, hon, huh?
Oh, sure, Herbie, if you say so. Now, you want a glass?
32 years married, you asked me that. When did I ever use a glass?
Are you sure the doctor wouldn't...
Baby, what do I care about the doctor? I know what's good for me. And for you. Here, just let me show you.
Who are you calling?
Of course.
The bookie?
Yep, that's him.
Now, look, Herb, we ain't got money to take flyers. I mean, like after the hospital and ambulance and all, you know?
No, I don't know. And who says this is a flyer? This is something I got to get through your head. Hello? Horse? Yeah, Herb. Yeah. You know, Herb Boggs? Yeah, that's right. Listen, you're holding some linens for me. $120, right? Yeah, that's all right. You check your books. It's there. Yeah, well, listen, I want to take a little flutter. Now, you got notable gaffer in the first going off at 10 to 1, right? And Pleasure Sky in the fourth, 70 to 1. Yeah. Yeah, well, I want to parlay them on the nose to win. Yeah, the whole bundle.
Are you crazy? Herb, you had winnings of over $100, and you're betting them on a daily double with 2 outsiders?
Honey, not to worry. I can't lose.
What do you mean you can't lose?
I already read the results. Clear and simple, the way the things are from here in.
What do you mean, read?
Well, it's hard to explain, Sadie, but ever since I took that belt of electricity, it's like written up there in my mind. Like it was printed on a notice board. I can read the future. Like it was the first page of tomorrow's newspaper.
So, as Herb, or I should say, like Herb would say, here's a miracle happening right in the western end of Long Island. Or is it? Has the amount of extra electricity which Herb Boggs' body accidentally absorbed brought about some strange physiological or psychological change? Or has it, as Dr. Baines feared, caused some profound and irreparable damage that gives him delusions? I shall return shortly with Act 2. Here is Herbert Boggs, owner of a small local bar and grill, who suddenly is electrified and claims to be able to see in the mind's eye the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. It is also a fact that the electrical shock was of such severity that it put him into cardiac arrest and eliminated all his vital functions for an indefinite period. A period, however, which may have been long enough to cause irreparable damage.
Herb, Why don't you take a nice rest in your armchair and let me fetch your slippers?
Oh, Sadie, will you stop acting like I went round the bend? I'm telling you the truth.
That you could see into the future?
Well, not the whole future, just like I could see what could be on the front page of a paper.
The racing results?
Well, if someone won big enough to get a headline, and other things too. I'm just telling you the way it is, Sadie.
Maybe I better get you some aspirin.
Will you, for crying out loud, stop treating me like I had some kind of a sickness or something? I got vision right here.
How can you be sure?
It's just I am, Sadie, I am. All right, we can prove it out. Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm calling the number.
What number?
There's this number you call to check the betting results.
Couldn't you just listen in on the radio?
Yeah, of course I could listen. This is faster. Here, like already I'm getting the rundown.
About the horse race, the parley?
No. He isn't up to that now. He's on basketball and football right now. Oh, wait. Here he goes on exactors and perfectors and all that. Now, hang on, wait a minute.
What?
Here he goes on results of big oval track. First race. Notable gaffer wins at 10-1. Hey, you know what that means, honey?
We won?
We just made ourselves $1,200.
We did? Oh, we can sure use it.
Oh, no, that ain't using money, honey. We have it all riding on the fourth race.
Herbie, if we lose that, do we lose it all?
No, we ain't gonna lose it.
Well, how can you be so sure?
Hold it. Yeah, the results coming in right now.
Yee-hoo!
Pleasure Sky took it by a nose. Uh-huh. I told you I could see it just the way it's gonna be, huh?
The second horse won?
Yeah, paying 70-1. That means you and me, Sadie, just cleared ourselves more than $35,000.
Herb! We never had that much money all at once in our lives.
Yeah, well, you better get yourself used to it, baby, because that's the way it's going to be from now on.
Oh, no, Herbie, please. I'm scared. Let it go at that. You came in lucky once. Don't stretch your luck.
What's the stretch? That ain't luck. Don't you understand? I know, before it happens.
Darling, you've been sick in the hospital. I think you ought to take it easy for a while.
Oh, I know. I know what you think, Sadie, and I don't blame you. You think that electric shock curdled my brain or something, but it ain't that way. I wish I could make you see it so clear. Wait a minute. I just came back from the hospital, and you were with me all morning since I woke up, right?
Right.
So, you know that I haven't heard a radio or seen a TV or looked at a paper, right?
Yes. The morning paper. We got it in the house?
All right. Now, fine. Now, I won't look, all right? But you look on the first page.
Yes.
And someone won big on a lottery, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Joseph Davis, a retired construction worker, was the grand winner in the $2 million state lottery.
Yeah, all right, Sadie. Does it give the number of the ticket?
Oh, let me see. Yes, right here. It was
No, wait. I'll tell you without even looking. 2, 4, 3, 8, 6, 9, 2, right?
Yes, that's right.
Hey, you see, I know which number is going to win.
Oh.
Yeah, let this Joe Davis have his $2 million next month. If we want it, we'll have it.
How?
Well, when I put my mind to it, I can see the number.
Well, how can you get the number you want?
Well, maybe I can't, but there's 83 other places. Knowing the right numbers can put you and me on easy street for the rest of our lives.
Where?
The numbers, the horses, the right spread in basketball, football, 100 ways, Sadie. I don't have to guess anymore. I'm going to know.
Oh, there's something terribly dangerous about all this, Herb. It just can't lead to any good.
Are you kidding? How good can it get? It's going to be a whole new life.
Oh, I guess that's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, come on, Sadie. Why should you be afraid?
Because you go live it. I got my own second sight. You're headed for real trouble. And worse than that, you ain't gonna be my Herb anymore.
Yeah, come.
Hi, lover.
Hi, Angel. Come in, close the door.
Well, do we kiss, Gino? Or is this strictly business?
Kiss first, Sherry, baby. Then we talk.
You're it, Gino, all the way.
I need a little information, and I can't think of anyone better to dig it up for me.
So tell me.
I got a customer, a live one, for a lot of years. He's gone sour on me.
Oh, he owes you?
Oh, no.
He quit gambling?
Worse than that. All of a sudden, he starts to win. Big, too often. I want to know why.
Look, Gino, isn't this man's work?
This guy happens to be a bartender who owns his own little place.
So, isn't gambling man talk?
Customers talk to bartenders. It don't work the other way around.
What'd you do? Misplace the goon squad?
No, this doesn't call for strong-arm stuff. You catch more flies with honey than...
Okay, I get the message, Gino. What's the address? And how do I recognize this pigeon?
The address is on the paper. You'll find it behind the bar. His name is Herb. Herb Boggs.
Yes, miss? Can I help you?
Oh,
There was something to eat. We don't open the grill till 5:30.
No, I don't want to eat. I couldn't. I'd like a drink, please.
Yeah, sure. Would you rather have it at the table than here at the bar?
No, please, I don't want to be alone.
In trouble of some kind?
Yes. No. Well, there was a man bothering me. To get away, I said my husband was meeting me in here.
Is he?
No, I just said that to get away. My husband... My husband's dead.
Oh.
I'm a widow. All alone now. I don't know why it is. Men seem to sense that. Try to take advantage. You know how it is?
Wow. Yes or no? Now, listen, you'll be safe in here. What did you want to drink, huh?
Oh, just a sherry, I guess. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. It was just... You see, I'm not much of a drinker. And I didn't know what to ask for. So the first thing I come out with is my name.
Oh, Sherry. Yeah. That's your name, huh?
Yes. But like the poet says, what's in a name? So I guess I will have a sherry. And not too strong, please.
Oh, no. I'll give you the best. Yeah, this'll never hurt you. A glass of wine.
Like that other poet said. A glass of wine, a loaf. Oh, how did that go?
A book of verses. Underneath the bough, a jug of wine, a loaf of bread, and thou beside me singing in the wilderness.
Oh, gee, that's beautiful.
Yeah, well.
How come an educated man like you ended up behind a bar?
I ain't claiming I'm any college grad or nothing like that, but... Well, you spend enough years behind a bar, you'd be surprised how many things you learn.
Oh, you read it to me like you were an actor. Oh, it made me feel so much better. Honest. I don't feel sad anymore.
Wow, that's great. Hey, now look, you haven't even tried your sherry.
Oh, I know. It's silly, but... Oh, I hate to drink alone. I don't suppose you would join me as my guest.
Oh, no. I never drink in my own place.
Well, some other place?
Hey. Now, look, I'm a married man.
Just because I'm lonely. Oh, I don't think I know your name.
Oh, well, it's her. If you want to have a drink, my relief barman just came in. It's my quitting time, and, come on, Sherry. I'll take you across the street to Adam's Rib.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Mr... I mean, Herb.
No, it isn't. Sherry, honey. You see, it's because I read in my mind's eye it's what I'm going to do anyway, so I might as well check out why right now. So I'll get my jacket. The sherry's $1.50 a clip. I just leave it on the bar.
You know, you're a funny man.
Nah, not funny, just strange.
Well, I dig men who are far out.
Oh, no, Sherry, it won't work.
What do you mean?
Look, if I was younger and I didn't have my Sadie, now I'm not saying I wouldn't go for all you're flashing me, but it won't work. Because first of all, there is Sadie, and I never cheated on my wife yet, and never will. And second off, because I know it ain't the cards.
You're sure? If you came up to my pad right now, I couldn't make you change your mind?
No, I don't have to be sure. I know, because I know I'm not going to your place.
How?
Oh, like I said, I can see it in my head. I can kind of read it like. Anytime up to 24 hours ahead, I know whether a thing is going to be or if it isn't.
How could you do that?
Well, I didn't ask to be able to. You see, I took a jolt of electricity, and I nearly cashed in my chips.
Oh?
Yeah. And when I came out of it, I guess it kind of scrambled my brain some, well, change over some of the cells like that. But anyway, I could see into the future.
Oh, like a day before a race, you could know which horse was going to win?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, boy, are you the man with all the luck?
Well, not so fast. You see, the trouble with knowing about things in advance is you get to take the bad with the good. Like it's just coming clear who sent you to pump me. Only I don't see all that clear yet why.
Nobody sent me.
No, Sherry, honey, that's a lie. But Gino Marks, right? All right, now you tell me what does Gino want with me?
I wouldn't know.
Oh. Well, I know this much. If a big fish like Gino is after me, it can only mean trouble. So, you see, Sherry, maybe I'm not so lucky after all.
As long as man has existed, he has ached to be able to know his future in advance. The seer, or the professed seer, has been a dominant figure in every culture in the world. But if all the prophets and magicians and astrologers and others actually had such a power, would they really want the divine gift? Or learn like Herb that it brings far more harm than good? I shall return shortly with Act 3. One of history's wisest men, Sir Francis Bacon, once wrote, "Men must pursue things which are just in the present and leave the future to the divine providence." The wisdom of this thought is something poor Herb Boggs is about to discover. Even though his ability to read the future was not something he is directly responsible for, it is a gift that was wished upon him, and which, despite its advantages, he is rapidly beginning to think he would rather have wished off him again.
I brought us some nice fresh coffee, Herb.
No. None for me, Sadie.
Oh, would you rather have a beer?
No.
Well, should I turn on the TV?
No.
Oh, now I know you must be sick.
I'm not sick. Got a problem.
Oh, I knew something was bothering you ever since you come home to dinner. Herbie, how can I help?
Now, Sadie, this has nothing to do with you.
Everything that has to do with you has to do with me.
All right. Now listen. When I first found out about my gift, I lost my head a little, all right?
Well, you didn't seem no different to me.
No, I mean about how I saw all the money that I could make. You know, all my life I played the numbers, the ponies, wherever you could lay it at, right? Every cent I could afford, and too much of the time, when I couldn't.
I know.
But you know what I figured last year? I'm a loser. Over 40 years, averaging out, I blew $50 a week. That's $100,000 I blew, Sadie. With interest over all them years, it could have been $2. That's all you or me would ever need. Now, do you think that's smart?
No, that wasn't smart. But now you could get it all back and more.
Yeah, that's what I figured, Sadie. I wasn't going to be greedy. Just get back my stake and maybe like interest money, you see? Only Only I was stupid.
What's so stupid about that?
Well, I tried to move too fast. I got Horst Turkle screaming what was I trying to do to him, and I should have listened.
To what?
Well, he asked me to take it easy, or either let him in on what kind of handicapping system I was using. Well, I fobbed him off, so he must have went screaming to the big shots, you see, wherever he lays off his bets. So now I got Gino Marks on my tail.
Who is Gino Marks?
Oh, he's a real hard guy, Sadie. This is his district, you see, and he doesn't like anybody that messes with his profit.
Herbie, don't get mixed up with gangsters and hoodlums. We don't need the money. Forget it.
Well, the whole trouble is I was going to forget it. I just about had our money back.
Well, whatever we've got, you don't need anymore.
Well, I'm not sure I even deserve the $100,000 I have. It ain't so much of a gift, you know. We've come right down to it. Well, like last week when we bumped into Mo and Jane Rosen, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it was nice to see them look so well. Who could have guessed?
Yeah, me. I knew she'd be dead the next day, Sadie.
Oh.
Yeah. And that nice young kid that lives upstairs, well, she ain't gonna have that baby. She'll be lucky if she stays alive.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, and that's how come I know that Gino Marks is after me. You see, I can see all these things before they happen. And just to win some dough, who needs the other stuff that you gotta suffer? That's why I want to forget it all, or try to, before...
Before what?
Maybe before that.
What?
The phone. I gotta answer that.
Why? Let it ring. Take it off the hook.
No. That's no good, Sadie. I gotta answer sooner or later. Yeah. Yeah, that's right speaking. Well, what does he want to see me for? Well, okay, at least I can ask. Yeah, when? Well, tonight. Well, I don't know, it's kind of late. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll be there.
Who was it?
Who else? That was a message from Gino Marks.
What?
He wants to see me tonight.
Tonight?
He's already sent a car for me.
Don't go, Herbie.
Sadie, I gotta.
Why?
Well, because you never get anything for nothing. Now I gotta find out what I gotta pay for the good luck.
Why should you have to pay anything? You worked hard all your life. You deserve some.
Wasn't coming out of the shock I got enough. I should have left it at that, but I was tempted. And when a guy gives in, Sadie, I guess he's just gotta face it. There's always the devil to pay. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. Close the door, Bugs. Take a seat. I want to talk to you. Sit down. Sit down.
Yeah.
I'll come right to the point. It's the way I work. You know, you've been nicking my organization pretty good the past week.
You mean I made a few bets and took some money off you, huh?
That's what I mean. Too much.
Yeah, well, you won't have to worry. I got all I need now.
Oh, you're going to quit cold turkey?
Yeah.
I don't buy it. No horseplay on a hot streak ever quit.
Well, this one is ready, too.
I don't know if I want you to.
You mean you want me to go on winning?
Can you?
Well, I can't say. What do you want, Mr. Marks?
Hey, now that's getting right to the point, isn't it? You know, I just possibly might go into business with you.
Business? With me?
Why not? I go for success. But before we get too excited over what may just have been a run of luck, why don't we have a trial period?
A trial period? For what?
To see if it's really true, you can call it spots. If you can, we pick our spots and bet heavy. I mean heavy, Bugs. 80% to me is major partner, the rest to you and our bankroll.
And, suppose I refuse.
Now, you really don't want me to get into strong-arm stuff, do you?
No. You wouldn't dare lay a hand on me. Not as long as I could be the goose who lays the golden egg.
Oh, I wouldn't have to. Because that wife you love so much, Sadie, you know her name? Yes, Sadie. Now you wouldn't want anything to happen to her. Hmm? We got a deal?
We got a deal. What's that? Hey, no, look, wait, don't you hurt her. I can explain everything. Oh, Sadie, I'm sorry.
What was you having, sweetheart? A nightmare?
Oh, how could I have a nightmare? It's not even dark yet.
Well, almost. You haven't had your supper.
No, I can't eat.
Herb, you gotta have something. It's just leftovers, since you won't even let me leave the house the last 3 days. Herbie, what is it? What?
I can't explain, Sadie.
I don't mind all the beer and the drinking and the sleeping all day and walking around all night. But what's the use, Herb? You can't hide forever. What are you hiding from? Your partner?
Yeah.
Oh, I never wanted you to go in business with a man like Gino Marks anyway. Well, why didn't you just quit?
Oh, Sadie, don't you think I wish I could?
If it's the money you want, give it back.
I tried that. He doesn't want it.
Well, what does he want?
Well, you know. For me to tell what I see inside my skull is going to win the next day, so he can bet.
So give it to him. What do you care?
Well, you don't understand, honey. For weeks I have, and then just like that, I had to stop.
Why?
Well, because I don't know anymore. All of a sudden, it just stopped, just like that.
So that's why you wouldn't answer none of his calls the last 3 days. Honey, you can't put it off much longer. He's got men watching down there in the street. I've seen them.
Yeah, I know. They've been there around the clock ever since we first made our deal. He don't even trust nobody, Sadie. That's why...
Oh.
Who's that?
I'm going to...
No, Sadie, let me. You go back in the bedroom, all right?
No, I'm staying right by your side.
Well, just stay have it line at the door. Who is it?
You could see me through the viewer. You know, open up.
Well, I got nothing to say to you.
You can't put it off forever. Look, I'm alone. I just want to talk to you man to man.
Better let him in, Herb. Tell him how it is, huh?
Yeah, okay. Just a minute, Mr. Marks. There.
Evening, Mrs. Boggs.
Yes.
I have.
What do you want?
Well, you know me. I don't waste time. Right to the point. Nearly a week now. We don't win, huh? Oh, I dropped the bundle. What is this, a double cross?
Now, look, I know you're lost. All right, you can have everything I got, all right?
Everything you got is peanuts in my league. Why don't we win anymore, Boggs?
Because I lost the power.
I don't believe you.
It doesn't matter what you believe. You can't change anything.
Oh, I don't know. Excuse me, Mrs. Boggs.
Hey, now, you let go of my
Don't
wife.
come any closer.
You wouldn't dare shoot her.
This isn't a conventional gun, Herb. It's an electric stun ray in the experimental stage with the government. But we've made a few improvements, see? Instead of stunning, this can kill. Now, I'm taking Sadie here with me, and you're going to give me some winners for tomorrow, or you're not going to see her again.
No, I won't let you.
Hey, well, you fool.
You'll have to kill me first. I'll see one of us in hell first. I don't want to die. Oh, what a stupid thing to try. Where am I? Oh, dear Lord. I tried to turn aside your gift. I didn't want it. I only wanted Sadie. Say.
Right here, Herbie.
Where is he? Where's Gino?
Who?
Gino, I won't let him kill you. I won't let him do that.
There's no Gino here. Whoever he is, darling. Just Sadie.
Where are we?
In the hospital.
The hospital. You mean he didn't kill me? He didn't hurt you?
Nobody hurt me. And nothing's happened to you, thank heaven. Even if you did near kill yourself on the TV. And you dreamed all that? Oh, I always knew I had a smart husband.
No, not so smart, or I wouldn't be here. You're sure now, Sadie, huh?
Herbie, we brought you here to this hospital straight from the house. And you've been in a coma for the last 24 hours. Till you just woke up a half hour ago to tell me all you dreamed.
Gee, it all seems so real. It's hard to believe. I'm never going to make another bet, Sadie. Suppose I won. I wouldn't sleep easy for the rest of my life.
Smart man, Mr. Herbert Boggs, who learned a valuable lesson. No matter what the odds a man gambles, they can't be beaten unless you have the devil on your side. And having won with his help, what have you won? His payoff is that if you commit yourself to him, no matter how long and lucky the wheel spins, he is waiting for you in the end. I'll be back shortly.
There's a million stories in this city, and it's my job to see they have happy endings. I'm Sam Hart. I was working the warehouse district with Shorty and Kitten on a bleary-eyed 4 a.m. Wednesday. Walking down an alley, I could swear I was being followed. I turned a corner, waited. Nothing. As I moved on, I felt a sudden fullness, pressure in my chest. I felt nauseous. Somehow I knew that the big one, heart attack, had caught up to me. Shorty. Hart. It can't be. Kitten, call for help. I'm starting CPR.
I'm gone already.
Without Kitten and Shorty around the corner, I would have taken the deep six. You think it'll never happen to you, but I had it coming. I knew I had high blood pressure, but I wasn't taking my medicine. A lot of people don't.
Contact your American Heart Association for information on heart attack and high blood pressure. They're fighting for your life.
Some years ago, Mr. and Mrs. Boggs retired to Florida. Herb spends a good deal of time fishing. He likes the quiet. But there are few backwaters left, and the sounds of radio invade all of them. Sometimes, as Herb catches the field for the following day, the name of some horse will vibrate in his mind as the winner. But he never checks the results, in case he might be right. The peace inside him he has now is too precious to be disturbed again. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Joan Shea, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Who's Marla?
You wouldn't understand.
You could explain it.
You wouldn't believe it.
Look, your name is Howard Spurlow.
I know my name.
You are about to be tried for murder.
I know that, too.
I'm the attorney appointed to defend you.
We've been through all this. Why don't you let me alone?
You have to have a defense.
Why?
Why did you kill him?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Premeditated murder, first degree, puts you in jail for life.
I don't care.
You don't care now. Wait. This state of shock you're in will wear off. You'll care.
I wish you'd let me alone.
On the other hand, second degree or manslaughter or lesser charges, you could get a maximum of 10 years. Maybe as low as 3 or 4. Tell me, why did you kill him?
Why don't you let me alone?
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.